So we are here, Adepticon. I am with the legendary King of the East Coast, Vincent Rosebond from Winged Hussar Publishing. How are you, sir?
Good, Coach. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. I'm already made my yearly purchase here.
You're a good citizen. That's
I
all
try.
I can say.
You know what, though? You're doing the Lord's work. You're getting us lore, especially with the Mantic guys. You know, we appreciate that. I've read all that stuff. So what's going on, man? What's going on?
We got a lot of stuff coming out. Brand's got a full schedule of books coming.
Keep them busy. Keep Brandon busy.
And we've got 2 books here. Well, actually 3 books here from Mantic Universe that aren't available yet in stores, but we printed a couple of copies. Well, 10 to be exact, so they're going to go fast.
Right.
Trying to sell out and get the word out. We're always trying to do fun stuff at Adepticon because it's a fun show.
Yeah, but I like that you're doing all this. And me and you just talked, and these guys inspire. They're ridiculous. So if you ever get a chance to talk to Vincent and Brandon, it's I'm ready to go write a book now. I am. So
We'll keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. But so what's on the horizon? Anything good? We got some good stuff coming out.
We do have a good stuff. We've got Claws on the Plane, which is the first book by that author. It deals with ogres in there.
Okay.
Amongst other things. We've got the remade First Speak novel, which is
First Strike.
Covers
yes.
in the back there, which is basically a redone version of the novel they did in Kickstarter a few years ago.
Right.
We added a short story to it, and it's much better.
Okay.
So we've got Brand did a lot of work on that. And then we've got Through Thick and Thin, which Mark Barber did, and it's ties into Armada and Mantic Panathor, so it's a lot of fun. And then we've got a few books coming down the line, which Brand has more information on. And of course, we always have a lot of history.
Yes.
So if you're interested in history, uniforms, battles, and you should be, because it's all good for painting.
Right.
And that's the important thing.
And that's the thing. That's what we were talking about before. The history books are good because if you're doing, like, say, samurai, and you don't know what their kote or their one or whatever, like, you want to make sure you get the right colors. And if you're going to be historical, because I got in a lot of trouble for that, painting things red when they should have been green, but
people
I don't
pay
care.
attention.
Yeah, I know.
But the good thing about even the Mantic stuff, if you're using that to paint with, it gives you ideas.
Right.
And that's why we like combining the two. Plus, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, but always a pleasure.
Coach, always a pleasure talking to
you. We got to get together because you flew. We were probably about 50 miles away from each other. And we only see each other here, so we got to figure it out. But
well, when we open up the store, you come game.
Yes, no, we're gonna come. All right, so we're here. The man, Brandon Rosebond for Winged Hussar Publishing. So I was just talking to your dad, and I said that you are like the inspirational guy. I was like, I was thinking about writing a book. You just write a book. Go ahead, go. We'll work with you. So. Yeah, so what's going on with Winged Hussar, man?
Lots of stuff, lots and lots of stuff. We are constantly pumping out new stuff, working with Mantic on King's Award, a little bit of Dead Zone, doing a little bit to tie in with the Epic Warpath Kickstarter, working with Corvus Belli on their Infinity novels, and not to mention the sci-fi, fantasy, historical, all the standalone stuff that we have in the works. We recently bought a storefront called On Military Matters, and we now incorporate all sorts of rules and other historical stuff. So hard to get, hard to find stuff we have access to now. Work with a lot of companies like North Star, Partisan Press. We carry books like Hellion Company books, which are really good for anybody looking for painting or army history or that type of stuff. So we're busy. We're and it's ironic because even though we're the busiest we've ever been, me now being at the storefront has freed up so much time for me that I'm also the most efficient I've ever been. And I think last time we talked, I told you about all the different books we had in the pipeline. I'm now almost caught up with that pipeline because I have so much more time.
Yeah, because that was a list from hell. Yeah, that was incredible. But,
and now what's next is what's next for Mantic? What's going on with them? Maybe look for what we're going to do to collab with that.
That's good. Yeah. So if you guys need I always, me, I will always buy. I just bought 3 novels here. I'll probably come by and buy another 2. But I love the fact that you guys are fleshing out a lore of games that is like, you're not the Black Library guys because they've been doing it for so long. But I've read all the books and I'm loving it. Now that we're playing King's War, you're like, oh, I'm so happy you're playing King's War. and you got what? There's like 15 books.
It's something about that. Now with the new edition, I think it's 15.
Wow. So that's pretty good. So, but yeah. But I'm looking forward to what's going on. I got my nephew who's a history buff, and it just so happens that you guys have historical.
Yes,
so
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but you got to check out these guys. These guys are awesome. If you have a podcast idea and you don't have anybody to do it, get him on. He'll take over the podcast. He does great. And he said he promised he's going to be on our podcast.
Hey, I've got my own podcast now too. Don't forget.
Yes, I know. I listened to it, and that's what I said. That's very, very inspiring.
Yes.
I will say. But
I'll have to have you on now.
Yeah, well, everybody should have me on. That's
Yes,
just what it is.
absolutely, I agree. 100% support that.
Yes, but from the East Coast. Thanks a lot, Brad.
Absolutely.